coming through.
I wouldn't say it's
we're
more
being
powerful. It's completely different. We've never been exposed with the types of non-native things that we've invented. We've never been exposed. This is all an experiment. Let me say this. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but why not when you sleep at night? Put it in airplane mode.
What up, YouTube? Welcome to Amigos React, and today we're going to check out the Liver King on the H3 podcast. The title is Liver King Almost Takes a Swing at Ethan. I did see one clip earlier when Ethan says something about Liver King sleeping with his wife, and he got mad about that. I don't know if this is the same clip. Yeah, let's see why Liver King gets mad at Ethan. So before we get into it, real quick, if you just hit that like button for us, we'd really appreciate it. And throughout the video, if you find anything interesting, funny, whatever, leave a comment. And if you really like it at the end, you can hit subscribe. If not, that's cool. Just hit the like button, please.
Yeah, do it.
Let's get into this.
Cold thermal pressures, right? If you sleep like, you're going to tank your testosterone by 50%. And you don't realize this, but how much you want to bet relatively to the relative way you could optimize sleeping, you're sleeping like. If you just could sleep better, you would increase your testosterone probably by 30 or 40%.
If you could just sleep on a board on the floor, you're going to improve your sleep, and your testosterone is going to go through the roof, and you're going to be as jacked as me, no roids.
Okay, sleep, yes, is very important, but 30 to 40% testosterone?
Boost?
I don't think that much,
I
dude.
think so. That's not that big of an increase.
I thought it was like 20 tops.
Percent?
Yeah.
I would say if you're sleeping horribly and then you optimize sleep, it probably could be like 30, 40% increase. If you already sleep good, like you don't sleep very well.
I don't.
I do. So like I don't think I would get that kind of effect.
You think that's why you're bigger than me?
No. but I think if you optimize sleep, your testosterone could increase. I mean, how many nights do you have like insomnia?
Oh, I have to deal with it every single night.
Okay.
So I fight to sleep every night. Some nights the battle is good and I fall asleep right away and I don't have to worry about it. Some nights I'm up all night pretty much and I get no REM sleep.
I would say if you just could snap your fingers and sleep 8 hours perfectly, you could probably get a 30, 40% increase in testosterone.
Dang, dude. That would be nuts.
I mean, that's not that much. Let's say if your testosterone was 500, then a 30% increase would be, you would be at 650. Pretty sure. Check my math. I don't know.
I guess. All right. You have convinced me.
Yep. Liver King's my dad.
You're pretty much, what are you, a professor or something? That's crazy.
I'm a primal.
That was so much science you just told me right now.
I basically just said if you go sleep, I pretty much agree with him.
Right, this is a fact, and your neurochemistry. The same thing goes with how you eat and how you move. If you move like, and if you don't lift heavy, you're not optimizing your testosterone, right? If you keep your
Ethan, this like fat slob is like, okay.
Yeah. Dude, he's also one of those guys that hates fitness guys.
Yeah.
So this is gonna, I can see where this is going almost. He's gonna start like patronizing him and Liver King's gonna get pissed.
That's the thing. I don't think people actually hate fitness. Because I had posted a video on Instagram and a bigger person had commented and said a lot of the times when people pretend that they hate fitness, it's because they're not in shape and they're embarrassed of it. So they play it off like, oh, I just don't like it.
It's a defense
But
mechanism.
it's a defense mechanism. I'm like, you can't be Ethan sitting across from Liver King and he's not thinking like, I wish I could look like that. You know what I mean? Or at least like
Or at
better
least-
than I do.
Yeah, man, I wish I had a 6-pack or
Yeah.
something.
in the fourth ancestral tendon and shield, if you keep your cell phone next to your dick and balls or that close to you, and you have ionizing radiation, if you're heating up your, this
in
is
my
also,
pocket right now. Holy shit.
and again, these little things, Hassan, it's these little things that all stack
No,
and
when I was
compound.
younger, I was afraid of that, but I don't know. I just
Actually,
kind of like gave up on that.
I don't think that's real.
Don't give up on it. You don't think what?
Yeah, the wife.
You say, you don't think what? I know what you said, but I'm asking you again.
He's like, you don't believe
You don't
me?
think it's real?
You don't think what I'm saying is real right now?
If you could read these 9 ancestral tenets for me, then we'll find out what's
You don't
real.
believe my family ancestry tree?
You think Wi-Fi?
But I just said ionizing radiation, right? This is in the literature. This is why the cell phone companies say don't keep it within 2 inches of your head. How often
They don't
do you?
say that.
How many is it? 2 centimeters?
I don't think they have any.
Oh, 100% the risk. So this is. I'll forcefully push back on this.
Go ahead,
This
go.
is the known.
I've never heard that either, but it probably could be in some kind of study.
Yeah, just because you haven't heard it doesn't mean
Yeah.
that they don't say that. They probably don't promote it so much
Yeah.
so that you
They're
still
not gonna.
buy it.
They're not gonna
you know?
promote that.
Nobody wants to hold their phone like this.
Yeah,
when
they're
you're
not
on a
gonna be
phone
like
call.
buy the new iPhone, but also keep it away from your body.
Yes, keep it like at least a couple inches away from your body at all times
So-
because this thing's dangerous and has radiation in it.
Definitely think all these like signals flying through the air like could have some effect on your cells. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
there's a possibility for sure. And I think Ethan is like
just
denying
like-
it just because he's lazy.
He's lazy, but he's just like I've never heard that. It's like
I've never heard
duh.
that. Okay, look it up then.
You never heard of like how to do quantum mechanics or like quantum physics or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
do you know rocket science as well, or have you just never heard of that?
Someone like starts explaining like a formula for like how to do like a rocket science thing, and he's like, I never heard of that.
I never heard of that. Well, no, duh, dude. You didn't go to school for it.
Ionizing radiation, which equals heat, right? There's other things we talk about, which are non-ionizing radiation.
You're talking about heat, like having like a thing that produces heat so close to your
That's
ball
what that
sack
is, and that's
not
on your
good.
dick and balls.
Yeah, no, that's basic.
That's basic.
I have to correct you. Ionizing radiation is not heat. It has to do with like the energy that can remove atoms and stuff from molecules. So that's the kind of stuff that would cause cancer.
You don't think energy is heat? Energy is heat.
He literally just said this is the kind of stuff that causes cancer. Is your argument better?
Yeah.
What? He's like
But he's
going
like-
from, okay, your pocket's warm to, oh, this phone's going to cause you cancer, so it's not that bad,
Yeah.
okay? No matter what phone you got.
I never heard that, Nick.
Like energy coming off radiation.
I do think that heat, like having
What's with his eyes?
Yes.
He's like, heat coming off radiation.
It's because he has Tourette's.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why.
Cut that out.
heat
Let's just say
substance
heat-
in your
heat.
laptop, like having a laptop on your lap, like that stuff is not good for you. But that's just basic stuff. You shouldn't be heating your.
Oh, but
balls.
that's way different than like
Yeah.
being able to edit your DNA. Heating your balls, obviously,
Yeah.
that's why your balls.
But that's what you're doing.
But there's people that do
No, but
that.
there's
What's
no
up?
heat coming
Wait,
off this.
Hold on one
There's
second.
no heat coming off that.
Feel it.
I
Room
don't need
temp.
to feel it.
Room
Dude,
temperature.
No,
Dude,
there's
trust me, it's not room temperature.
There's definitely, if it's in your pocket, there's definitely
There is
heat.
it's sending and receiving data.
Yeah, but your balls, it can negatively affect your balls if it's like heating them
Yeah.
up a feet like 10,
Let
20.
me tell you, what's
Yo,
the
that's
benefit?
Room temp, dude. I'm not crazy. That's room temp.
It's a little bit warmer.
The
Listen,
screen just turned on.
what's the purpose? What's the
just
purpose
turned
of keeping it there? Why not hedge? Why not hedge? How many kids do you have? You have 2, and you got a beautiful wife,
Yeah.
right? Do you
Yeah,
want
he's
to
trying to-
be around for them?
He's trying to get a vasectomy personally, like that.
Yeah, but I don't think I personally, based on what I've read and what I understand of the science, is that cell phones do not produce enough radiation, aka heat. They don't do ionizing radiation, but the heat they produce is not enough to cause any damage to
No,
anything.
I'm good with everything you
After-
just said.
actually-
something that said it causes ionized radiation, and now he's saying it doesn't.
No, he was talking about. He said he was looking up the definition of ionized radiation.
Oh,
That's what he did.
wasn't saying that it.
No.
it does cause. Okay,
He was
I
trying
thought
to.
he was saying ionized radiation that comes from the cell phones. It doesn't cause heat.
No, because Liver King said.
It causes the heat from the.
He
phone.
said phones have ionized radiation, which is heat, and then he looked up ionizing radiation. He was like, actually, it's not heat.
Yeah,
It's
I thought
radiation.
he was saying he already said it was from the phone. Now he's taking it
No,
back.
but that's a cool background.
Also, kind of annoying. Like, imagine being a guest going on a podcast, saying your spiel, and the guys the whole time are just arguing against your spiel.
Yeah, it's funny
know?
because Liver King probably actually looked this stuff up or read about it.
Yeah.
And that's why he promotes it so heavily. Liver King's a smart guy. He actually went to medical school.
Yeah.
And then he became like a pharmacy sales rep instead. But he was like pretty far into med school.
Yeah.
Like he's not an idiot. He's not going to just say things.
you could look at his eyes right
Yeah,
now.
he's like, I'm dead serious. He's like, I know what I'm talking about, and you are a podcaster.
He's like, you look this up on Google on one website, and you
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
You know what's interesting? From outer space, there's way deadlier
That's all
particles.
native radiation.
but I'm
That's all
saying
native.
it's more powerful and it's coming through.
I wouldn't say it's
We're
more
being
powerful. It's completely different. We've never been
is.
exposed with the types of non-native things that we've invented. We've never been exposed. This is all an experiment. Let me say this. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but why not when you sleep at night,
to science.
Put it in airplane mode. When you're sleeping at night.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right. When you're
that's a good
sleeping at
idea.
night, why not put your Wi-Fi?
He like said that so sarcastically. Oh, sure. Why not? That's good. Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know if he just looks like he's being sarcastic all the time, or if he was seriously being sarcastic.
I don't think he was being sarcastic. I think that was part of his
It's just how he looks.
his thing. But
His Tourette's.
yeah, I think he was saying, "Oh, sure, that's really easy to do. Like,
Yeah.
I could do that." But I guarantee you, he's not doing that.
No, but he was just saying that's easy. But like to keep Wi-Fi off at your house all the time, like we live in a society where you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, most people need it.
It is kind of rough. We've kind of gotten corralled by technology.
It's
You kinda
really
have to
hard to
have it.
live without it nowadays.
You can't grow your business.
You'd have to like live in society with all this technology, make enough money to not need it, then go buy like an off-grid place that can sustain itself
yeah.
and live that way. Like that's the only way you could, unless you're born with $1 billion and you're like, I'm gonna go live on the land.
The amount of money that would cost is
Right.
in the millions, at least.
On a timer. You don't need your Wi-Fi when you're sleeping at night, do you?
No.
Okay, and what we do is we turn off all the electricity at night. I'm not saying go that far, but when you sleep, this is the most important part of the day where you're going to recover and reload and recalibrate, where you're going to heal. So why not hedge? Listen, there's no conclusion. You got to figure out where are the incentives to actually do these multi-million-dollar studies to do this, and this is just part of the category.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, I don't know if there's been any studies saying if Wi-Fi affects your sleep
He must have a lot of freezer lockers or something.
or if electricity can affect your sleep. He does, but if it does and you turned off your like, what if that was what was giving you insomnia? It was that simple.
Just turning off the power.
The Wi-Fi or the power. Your roommates are like, Nick,
Crazy.
why is the Wi-Fi not working? You're like, it's bedtime for Nick.
Oh, it's sleepy bedtime for Nick.
You guys should go to sleep too if you want optimal sleep.
They're like, wow. Well, can you go to bed later? Because we don't want to go to bed yet.
No.
Sorry, 6 o'clock is my bedtime.
6 o'clock, Wi-Fi's off, so I can
6
wind
o'clock,
down for 2 hours.
Category of shield. My main point, which we've gotten off on this tangent, is if you do these 9 ancestral tenets, what you're going to do is you're going to optimize your hormones. Your testosterone will at least be 30 to 40 to 50%, if not 100% higher than what it is. And then these benefits stack and compound over time.
I mean,
I believe him. Look at him. His testosterone has to be at least 100% higher than everyone else's.
I mean, I wouldn't say that unless he's injecting it. But
No. It's the 9S. He says he's natural, Nick. And look at him. The 9 ancestral tenets obviously raise your testosterone quite a bit. Look at this vein.
all I'm going to say is you can't get to the size of a silverback gorilla without steroids. It's impossible.
We don't know that.
I do know that.
Nope.
100%.
Everyone has different genetics. Okay, a silverback gorilla is like 400 pounds, so you're right about that.
Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I'm on steroids.
But Liver King is like 190 pounds.
Yeah, but he's on the verge of like not even on the verge. Like he could go compete right now.
He would need to get a little bit leaner, but yes.
I don't even know if he would have to get a little bit leaner.
little
Do you
bit.
see how freaking much his abs stick out?
Okay, if he went to a local show, he would win. But like national level,
He would literally have to diet for like maybe a week.
like 2 weeks and then diuretic and he's good.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
But yeah, he's shredded all the time, dude.
All the time.
But what if turning off your Wi-Fi could get you that jacked? And it's worth it.
I don't think it does that much.
Let's do an experiment on you.
Well, I can't do that because Aaron literally works off of Wi-Fi, and Michelle.
Does he work in the middle of the night?
Michelle is always up in the middle of the night.
Is she working?
No, she's watching shows.
Then who cares? She can
will.
watch a DVD. Okay, what's
don't
more
think they have a
important?
DVD player.
Michelle watching Netflix or you getting 100% increase in testosterone levels? You know the
her
answer.
watching Netflix.
You're being a simp right now.
Yeah.
You're being a
A
simp.
simp.
We need to consult with Andrew Tate again.
with all of her heart. There is nothing simpy in any regard by giving her the best possible version of life.
I still haven't gotten nunchucks.
You didn't get your nunchucks. Dude,
Dang it,
once
I
those
need
come
my
on Amazon,
nunchucks.
then you're probably going to be like, all right, Michelle, Wi-Fi
Frick all
off.
of you guys, I'm out of here.
My testosterone's going to be through the roof, and my ball's going to be through the ground.
I mean, yeah, what you're describing is I mean, it's going to come across as dismissive, is what I'm saying. But what you're describing is basic concepts that I 100% agree with. It's just like a little bit of marketing associated with it. Like you're making it more fun for people to follow along. But like, yeah, you're saying don't be sedentary, move around, which is incredibly
And
important.
lift heavy shit.
And also, yeah, and you know, engage in something that's like physically challenging. I agree, and also sleep well, which is anyone that thinks that that's wrong or bad is just incorrect.
Yeah, Hassan like summed up Liver King very well right there.
Yeah, that's like his basic message.
Yeah,
he obviously it's very theatrical, but that's how he grabs your attention because he's so out of left field that you're like, how is this guy living like this? And that's how he gets your attention. Then he tells you those principles, which are very basic principles. If you just get to the core root of them, they're very like most people that work out and love fitness like
follow
focus
a lot
on
of
those
them.
things. Yeah,
They just don't realize, they're not like, I'm following Liver King's ancestral tenets.
Yeah, especially like pro athletes, they do like they optimize sleep and diet and training and all of that stuff. You know?
100%. I feel like the thing is almost no one's gonna sit there and eat just organs.
No,
You know,
no,
but
you're not eating Rocky Mountain
You could probably
oysters all
you
the
could probably
time.
add some liver into your diet if you wanted to try that, but no one's gonna just sit there and just eat liver. He doesn't either. He doesn't just eat liver, but
Yeah,
almost no one's gonna eat it raw. Anyway, what do you guys think? Leave in the comments, and thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.
adios, amigos.
Dude, you gotta watch this video.